because the amount of steel that it took to use. A wooden haft is easy to make. As long as you had that little bit of steel that did the choppy part, you're golden. Now you're fighting against the sword. Now this is like the Ferrari of the Viking age. We all have swords because we like swords. However, back in the Viking age, if you had a sword, you were usually very well off, somewhat rich. Or you killed someone who was very well off and somewhat rich. That's that one right there. You'll also notice the Viking shield. This does not have an arm strap. It does not get strapped to your arm. It's got a handle, and we mostly use it for defense. However, back in the day, you could, Temple, turn around, stand still, you could shield punch. It was very effective as a weapon. Instead of just lashing it to your arm, you can move it around. You still couldn't throw it like Captain America. That doesn't work. Now, one of the things you might be noticing, these fights typically go pretty quickly. It doesn't take long to kill the opponent. In fact, those longer fights usually tired you out and you ended up dying. However, we've all seen Hollywood Vikings. You know, they're typically dressed in black and dark leathers, they're grungy, they're dirty, they grunt around. However, you'll notice that we're very colorful, we're very clean. This is actually closer to the Viking age. If you had more colors, especially pastel colors like purple, pink, lavender, you were very well off.
My entire wardrobe.
Now, we're demonstrating that big Viking fight, the Conan swing, going behind the head.
What is the riddle of steel, Conan?
Crazy spins. Compared to what you were seeing before with the actual Viking fight going very quickly. Now, some of these fights with a very experienced fighter. Martin is one of our most experienced fighters. You may not even see the strike occur. So, in order to demonstrate this, Martin is actually going to attempt to kill all the other Vikings. Fighters, are you ready? Ready!
When you see me fight, I'm actually moving slower so you guys could see how I fight. In reality, now don't blink or you'll miss it. Y'all ready?
Alright, so the fighting style that you've mostly seen us being doing so far is called Western style. You'll notice we haven't been hitting in the head, the neck, below the knees, below the elbows. However, like I said, we're crazy. So we put on a little bit more armor, not much, and we go what we call Eastern style. So now this is a little more heavily intensive, and the top of the head is now a target.
Oh, look at that.
We're also introducing the Dane axe. Now the Dane axe is a fun thing to chop your friend in the head with.
The thing is, historically, Dane axes were used as shock troopers. They were really angry lawnmowers. If you saw a line of Dane axemen charging your line, you wouldn't really be into it. But because we all have jobs, maybe, and we all like each other, maybe, we have to adjust the intensity that we can swing these with. Normally you'd be hooking limbs and pulling people out from under their feet, but supposedly we like them. As you can see out here, historically this is more how they would be used. I don't think anybody would really be down to take a hit on their shield from that, right? Oh, it's okay, it's his own shield. I thought it was mine for a second, it was about to be really sad. But like I said, we have to tone it down a little bit because supposedly we like each other.
Alright, so to step it up from there, a little bit of technique, more technique, less armor. This is what we call full target fighting. This is the closest we can get to the Viking age. Everything's a target. Because of this, and we still have to work the next day like I mentioned before, we put on fencing masks. We're also bringing out the two-handed spear. Now this was the weapon that did the murdering back in the day. If you look at some of the grave finds, most of the wounds on some of the warriors, especially during the big battles, there was wounds on their feet and the top of their head. Essentially, while fighting someone on the line, instead of trying to go through the shield, they just went, ha ha, ah, my foot, ah, my neck. Right on. Come on, fight, you two. Wait, there you go. Good, good. Get stabbed. All right, so one of the main reasons that the spear was so dangerous was obviously the reach. Much like the bow and arrow is, I want to kill that person, but they're all the way over there, and I don't want to walk there. Boom. So before that was the spear. That person's over there, I want them dead, but I don't want to walk there. So I kill them from here. Anything with the extra reach is always going to win. You have to be able to control the measure and get in quickly. Obviously, while not getting stabbed. All right, team up. All right, so you've seen a lot of individual fighting. Here's the thing though, Vikings, while they love fighting, never went one-on-one if they could avoid it. Team up. We're gonna have a bit of a team fight. However, we need some team names. You right here. What's a good team name for these fighters here? Ragnarok? Ragnarok! Ragnarok! We rock! You two, you want to give me a team name? That one went and hit. Good tactics, good tactics. We have someone else who wants to give a team name. Death Eaters! Death Eaters and Ragnarok! I'm going to join the Ragnarok to start off with. Ready! Ready!
Or hold it up high.
Fight on!
Their names.
Get down!
I like it. Death Eaters! Go Death Eaters! Teammate, help, teammate. I think Ragnarok's winning. I can't remember who's who.
Looks like Team Ragnarok takes
Ragnarok! Line back up! Line back up! All right. Death Eaters need some love. Ready! Ready! Fighters ready! Ready! Forward!
Oh, they got the long ones now. Do something.
Run them out! Bring them back in! All right, get him! Get him!
It's gone.
All right, we're even, and I'm extra. Who wants to see the Death Eaters win? Who wants to see Ragnarok win? That's kind of a tie. How about over here? Who has it for Ragnarok? Who has it for the Death Eaters? Oh, Ragnarok, you're gonna die.
Do we get to keep our noses out?
Yes. Fighters ready?
I'm scared.
Fight on! On contact! Watch the sides!
It's not nap time yet.
We gotta get beer afterwards. Alright. So we want to see who's the best. Circle of Honor. Circle of Honor is just like it sounds. We're going to circle up, one-on-one fighting. Best fighter wins. Fighters ready? Ready? Fight on.
This is what we call like a stand-on. So we're getting in a circle. Everybody's staring at each other. Nobody wants to fight each other. You got it, Pepple? Show me what you've been training for. Oh, cool. They get to fight. I don't have to do anything. Oh, okay. It's not being treacherous. Thank you.
Hey man, Martin's pretty damn good.
Well, look at that. I called it. Anytime. I'm here for you.
So that's fun. We have a lot of fun with it. However,
No fun allowed.
it's not as fun. Someone called me out over here. Don't do it again, not on this one. Fighters, circle of treachery. So, much like the last one, we circle up, it's one-on-one. However, backstabbing is completely encouraged. Fighters ready? Fight on!
Oh no, where's Serta? Surely it's just the two of us. Surely.
Where's Shirley? Who's the Shirley?
Oh no! Oh no!
I'm not quite dead yet. I'm getting better.
I'm before the most treacherous.
Is it nap time?
No, we gotta get beer afterwards.
Just bring me one beer here.
You know what? As a quick surprise, we weren't really planning this. He wins a lot. So, just to test Martin, one more circle. Everyone kill Martin!
I don't like running. Right.
Is this my place? Yeah. I'll tell you more about it. It's ice
Get out of
cream.
here. It doesn't matter. Somebody on the front of the flag. Come on. Come on. I need that. At least they want to kill each other.
This is how you spend a Saturday.
Scotch egg.
Oh, slowly down. Oh, so aggressive. That's nice to lay down.
It's so nice to lay
They're lucky.
Shield wall!
They're all very lucky. I didn't just quick draw them.
Alright, so quick note while we're forming up the shield wall. We are a non-profit organization. We don't get paid to do this. This is just for fun. However, we do have to build our own camp. Everything you see, we have made, including clothes, weapons,
I
shields.
need new pants. Look at
Everything
these.
that we build. You'll see a few buckets going around. Please, if you can, anything will really help us out. Just go 3 buildings so we can do the next show even better.
Social security cards, cash, blank checks, anything like that. We even take children as
We have small children who are willing to work or not willing to work. We will put them to work. Shield wall!
So,
Go ahead.
Hollywood has shown us the legendary Viking shield wall. Shields are locked. The guys are just banging on their shields and look impenetrable. I mean, go for it, you know? Pretty solid, right? I'm not a small man. Let's see.
Hold on, let's do this together. Oh, yeah, we need
Strong, right? Very strong.
However, there's one thing that can beat the shield wall. We need people. Little kids.
Small warriors.
Come on.
Come on over here. No weapons.
Who wants to charge the shield wall? Little ones.
Stay here.
Go far.
Go stay here.
Slightly terrified of small children. Little ones, come on. All right.
Okay, so.
What about over here? All right.
Before we charge this ball, we need to scare them. Jackson, hold this hand, please. Are you guys afraid of these children?
I'm gonna walk around over to get their picture.
Got some yelling to do. But the way to start scaring them is you gotta give them your loudest war cry. So on the count of 3, I want you guys to give them the loudest war cry you can, okay? 1, 2, 3.
I don't know if you heard me say loudest war cry.
Yeah, how do you guys feel? Is
I
that
want
louder, scary? Louder, scarier. So on the count of 3, louder, scarier, okay? 1, 2, 3. Let's add a little bit more. I think that's just enough for us to knock them down. So, when I count to 3 and I say charge, I want you guys to run into the wall and just push them over, okay?
Bring it on!
1, 2, 3,
Oh!